Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, welcome to the edition of Banktikow. Alright, so if you recall from the previous episode, why did I do it so differently that time? If you recall from the previous episode, there we go. We were carting a little bit of grain there, and right now I got two tractors doing that at the moment. So as you can see, we have $97,000, which is almost enough to buy another tractor actually, now that I think about it. So what I did was, I just took one of the tractors that was carting canola and just put them on selling instead of carting back and forth, because that combine isn't pulling in enough all at once for it to have two, really. So it was a waste of tractor, I guess. That's the way I would put it. But we are pulling a little bit of money in now, which will be nice. Hopefully once we get this couple of canola fields done, we'll have a good chunk of canola as well. So we'll see how that goes. As you can see, we still have a few fields that need to be cultivated. Actually, we could have a tractor cultivating, but our seeder cultivates for us. I don't know what the advantage of that would be, in all honesty. Yeah, so that's just the potato one. We don't have the... Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, for some reason I was like, I don't think we have that. Actually, what we could do is, how much is that building? Let's just check here. Where am I here? I'm looking for placeables, not those. I'm looking for this. So it's 150. So this, I believe, all you need to do is give it... This will actually produce slurry if you put your... I think it's, you just need grain to go in there, if I remember right. So we'll see. We'll see. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put it down in the production area. Right where our seed area down there. Maybe we'll put the building there, and we'll just take some grain and put it there. Then we'll make our own fuel. And you can sell your own fuel, or you can use it, which is kind of cool actually, if you ask me. Gives you the possibility of trying some different stuff out. So because we have so much grain, like, oops, because we have oh, there we go. I was like, we're missing some. Because we have so much grain, as you can see, using the production facility might be cool. Oh, this does have lime on this map. But where's the sell of lime? We can't sell it. I didn't think so. Bern? What the heck is that? Bern? We have soybeans apparently, but I don't believe it. I don't believe we have soybeans on this map. I'm pretty sure it's not a multi-fruit map. Although with a multi-fruit mod, it could easily be multi-fruit without me realizing. Although I seem to recall it not being multi-fruit, so we'll see how that goes. So I have them both set up on the same fruit. They're both set up on, or crop I should say. They're both set up for barley at the moment because we have a crazy amount of barley. So selling that a little bit. And maybe what we'll do is have that. If we have that building, we'll be able to sell some of our, well, give some of our grain to the building, and then we'll have some extra fuel which we can use instead of buying it, and that'll also produce slurry, which will be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. So this is where I'm thinking about putting the building, right here, somewhere in this area where we have this open space. And that will allow us, of course, to have a nice little production facility, because we'll have the seeds. So maybe back in the corner there, that might be a good spot for it. We'll have the seeds back there, and then maybe I'll put the... It's a big building, though. It's a really, really big building. If you've never seen it before, it's actually quite a large building. So I might be able to cover up this lovely water right here. I might. Because there's a fence in the back corner here, so it might go over the water. I don't know, to be honest. I could just borrow the money right now. Oh yeah, let's just borrow. It doesn't make a difference. Especially when you're on easy, it doesn't really make a big difference. So there's two of them here. Shroot production, we can't use that yet. That's a future thing. But this produces biofuel, fabric, and manure production, 800 per liter per hour. So as you can see, it's a huge building. Oh, I can put it here. Can I actually have it go over the... It looks like I can. So let's go ahead and rotate it. Can I put it... This is the delicate part. There is a... I don't know, there's a mod that allows you to place things better. and I don't know where it is. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. It's not WASD, doesn't allow you to place it better, but it just allows you to move it around. Oh, that's perfect. It's out of the way. It's over the little brook there. Done. Done skis. Well, here we are. I'm inside the building now. It's not optimal. Does the dude's already gone? The other dude's already gone? Yeah, so we'll wait till he comes back, actually. Wait till he comes back, and we'll show you the facility. I don't think I have any vehicles that are over there now. Because I'm pretty sure, I think you can use canola. Is this guy going back? Yeah, he's going back. Pretty sure you can use canola and you can use something else. I don't know what the something else is, though. This guy's way over here, else I'd use him. I could buy another tractor. Can we give this to our pigs yet? No, still not yet. Because the way it works for the bale feed mod, you can only give them full bales, so at this time they can't have a full bale yet, so that's the reason why it's not doing anything at the moment. So, guess we'll just truck along with this guy for the time being. So yeah, this combine's still not full, and it's just the way he's going up and down the field here, and canola doesn't... The yield of canola is not nearly as high as it is for barley or wheat, of course, and because of that, I really only needed one tractor there. But look at this texture for corn. It's pretty nice, actually. And that is probably stage 3, it looks like. Stage 4. Actually, technically, if I had the... What's it called? The Grundscheckel mod? Whatever it's called. I'd have to look at the actual name to remember it. But it allows you to harvest or forage harvest corn when it's in a certain stage, the green stage, as opposed to... So, like, this is probably when you would harvest it for forage, as opposed to when it's all dry, I suppose. So... He's done. Sweet. $70,000 again. And what you can do here is the reason why they have... Let me just open this up. The reason why they have... Fine, I'll walk through here. The reason why they have this building set up this way is like you have a... You can actually get... You can't use this specifically, but there are some forklifts around. And you could... The way you'd work is you take your front loader, come in here, and then you drop down a trailer in here, and you just dump it into the trailer. That's the idea behind it. Actually, we could do that. I don't want to buy if I don't have to. That's my thing right now. I want to use our fancy system we have set up. Perfect, so this guy's almost there, so what I'll do is I think you can use corn, canola. I think it's any grain in the biofuel facility. I've never used it before, to be honest with you. And... I'm just going to take over this guy. I've never used it, honestly, so I'm not 100% sure what you need in it, but if memory serves, I think you can do corn or canola for sure, but I think other grains work there as well. And you do, as a byproduct, you get slurry, I believe. I also believe I can fly. No. I only thought of that because of the song, I Believe I Can Fly. Anyways, that is, where do I know that from? I believe I can fly. What is that? There's a movie with that in it. I want to say it's Armageddon with Bruce Willis and Liv Tyler. Anyways, I've seen more than my fair share of movies, let's just say that. There was one summer, back in the day. Let's grab the corn here. Let's just see, can we actually pick up the soybeans? No, I didn't think so. Let's try the canola because we have more canola. There was one summer where we rented like 5 movies for $5 for 6 days or something like that. And we went through so many movies in that summer. It was ridiculous. Like, you had 5 days to watch the 5 movies, so it's like a movie a night, basically. But we ended up doing it as like more like a 2 movies or 3 movies a night. So, it's kind of funny. Alright, so let's see if this is indeed the right thing to put into this facility. If it's not, we can just put it back in storage. But that fits perfectly there too, actually. Right in the corner there, in a back facility. So then we can just go from one to the other. So, thank goodness that building is not... So here's the biofuel facility. That's biofuel right there, obviously. That's the price right there, so if you make biofuel, that's the price. And I need to figure out, I think this is where you do it up here, maybe? We're going to find out here in a second. Yes, it does accept canola. Perfect. I don't know if it needs anything else, though. Okay, there you go. So it holds 100,000 liters, it looks like. 100,000 liters. Okay. I can live with that. This door is well, the door itself's drive-throughable, but if you run into the side of the door, that's not very helpful, but it does produce fuel, and I believe, I don't know where the byproduct is. Let me just grab another load of canola here. We might as well use it for that. Because it will allow us to seed our fields again, basically. That's why I'm saying that. I could use corn probably too. I don't know if it's only those two or if you can only use one grain at one time, but we're going to find out. Let's just grab some more canola here. Like so. We're not getting much canola, but that's fine. He's selling still, which is good. Got another load of canola coming in, so that's good as well. I don't think our pigs have produced anything in the last little while. No. A little bit, but not much. They have a little bit of grain. So at 31% productivity, it's good. I'd like to give them some earth fruits when we finally get some, and we should probably give them water too. That would be good for the cow. Good for the cows. Good for the pigs. I do have a water trailer, if memory serves. Would it be a miscellaneous? That would be. So it holds milk and water. I need at least 150 horsepower, and this one holds. It does hold milk and water too. I like this one better. 6,000 versus 18,000 liters. Probably don't need 18,000 liters. And this one seems to fit in a bit better, so let's go ahead and buy that. And we'll do it this way. We will set this guy on his way back to the other farm there. I don't know where to get transport bales. Sure, that'll work perfectly. And let's set so he stops at the last waypoint. Let's lower the bucket there a little bit. Here's another field that needs to be harvested. There's a ton of them. Let's get out of the other guy's way here, because he's probably going to come around here in a second. Alright, so this is going to produce fuel. I don't know how much or how long it takes to produce fuel with this thing, but I believe, if memory serves, a byproduct is fertilizer, slurry, or some sort of solid waste, let's just say that. And I think it can be used as for something. I just can't remember what exactly. Maybe if it's solid, if it's considered manure, that's fine. If it's slurry, that's fine as well. Because then we can. I don't think you're supposed to drive up this thing, but that's how I'm doing it apparently. So if I come over here, I think that is for slurry. I want to say. Ah, that's annoying. Why did that come through? This building should have been way bigger. This is where you can pick up fuel, I think, and there you can put a sell point down as well. And that's where, if you want to fill up your tractors, that's how much it costs. Continue, sir. Alright. There, so now it has a little bit of that, and I don't know. Apparently, I almost feel like I can't drive straight with this thing. Jeez. Alright, so let's just leave this trailer here for a quick sec. And let's try and grab this Zune hammer right here. And what we'll do is grab it right here and move it out of the way first of all. But let's just see. Let's bring up the F1 menu here. I want to say this is where you can pick up the slurry from. And we're going to find out in a moment. Let's just back up here. And I think you can fill up the slurry from here if we have produced any. No, it doesn't say anything about refilling. Okay. But there is a trigger point. Yeah, it is right there. Okay. You first need to fill this implement. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Farming Simulator, much appreciated there. How crazy would it be if there was talking things in this, like Ian, you need to turn or fill the equipment, like whatever it would be, like something crazy like that. Alright, so nothing there yet, but it seems like it does produce fertilizer, slurry of some sort. You know what we should do? We should just test this real quick by progressing time just a wee bit. So we have 1,000 liters of fuel, so let's go ahead and progress time just a teensy-weensy bit. Haha, there's manure, so it's considered manure. Okay, that is good for us, kind of. So it's considered manure. And is this where we get the manure from, I suppose? Alright, so let's try that again. Let's grab this and just back it up. Because I think, I don't know, we're just going to double check here. Because if it is considered slurry or manure, either one's fine with me, in all honesty. They both work. Slurry, you produce more slurry than manure, I think. Can I fill this up? Let's just check. Okay. No, not this guy. Okay, so yeah, I guess it is really manure, not slurry, which is fine. Fine by me. Alright, so what we're going to do then is we're going to grab this other trailer, because it, I believe, can hold manure. Let's verify that. I don't know why it wouldn't, but stranger things have happened. There. The poo symbol. Perfect. Stop. Go forward. Let's grab the other trailer. And what we can do with that, because it produces, I had a feeling it was solid as opposed to like a liquid waste. Because basically what you're doing is you're like crushing the you know what. You're crushing the grain basically to make fuel, as far as I can tell. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I should pick a rigid trailer. That would make my life a lot easier in this scenario, because I am not good at backing up dolly trailers. Yes, I want to go that way. This is how much concentration I need for this. Not even joking. And it'll be a lot of nope, 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 nope. Let's do this instead. Ah, it is solid manure. Sweet. 1,600 liters, so that's going to produce quite a bit. We only produce time, or increase time by like a short while, so that's actually pretty cool that we get that much. And what we can do, and because this facility is right beside this right here, what we can do is... don't run into the door, first of all. I wish the trigger was a wee bit larger so you didn't have to like drive right up to the door for that to work. What we can do with this is we can put it right in here. And this will allow us to... come on. There we go. Put the parking brake on there. And this will allow us to keep our facility topped off with manure, actually, which is going to be nice. We actually need liquid manure at this particular time, but that's fine. One step at a time. One step at a time. Yeah, so I think we'll... next time I do this, I think I'll... don't go underneath there, I'll actually pick that up. What will happen is we'll be able to... I think I'll have to exchange that trailer out for something else, because I am terrible at backing up those, especially in that little area. Alright, this guy is here. Let's go ahead and grab that water trailer there. Back in here, sure, that works. Grab the water trailer. And I really don't know where the water trigger is, actually, now that I think about it. Do we just put it into the water, I suppose? Or is there actually a water loading point? I don't know. This is going to be interesting to discover. Where is... the water trailer has not been reset. That would help if I actually reset that. There we go. And Mr. Doot, you're in the way. Let the combine pass. Let the combine pass. Or get in its way like that. Sure, that works too. I'm sure it's trying to go to this endpoint, yeah. Alright, back to this guy. Okay, let's see where the water is. I think I have seen it already on this map, I just don't remember where it is. Excellent. Let's just try this. This is Perhaps cheaty, I suppose. But it's right here, and I know it's right there. Let's put the differential locks on. And let's back that into the water there. Oh, sweet. Does it cost us any money? No. That works. I can live with that. Like I said, a bit cheaty perhaps, but whatever works. So, down by that facility down there, there maybe is a water... I'm sure there are actually specific water places. So that's not full because, of course, I have the bucket on and it's considering that part of the fill level. But, of course, it's not. Alright, so what we'll get this guy to do is to head back down there to the pigs, and then we'll have some water for our pigs. And hopefully that'll probably increase the productivity up to about, I'm guessing, another 10%, something along that area. That would be my guess, at least. First waypoint, wherever that is, go. And this guy's doing this guy's doing nothing. That's fine. So yeah, now we have a production. We have lots of grain. This map is tons and tons and tons of grain, and this is our main facility for grain. So be able to put it in here just like this and then make fuel out of it, which is pretty awesome. So we have 1,800 liters of fuel at the moment, and I believe it would be, so that's 1,800. So I guess it would be quite a bit of fuel. We can just have chilling out here. And this is where we can get our manure from, and then we can take our manure from there and put it straight into this building right over here. So this has become our little production area, technically. But we do need some slurry still, so I guess we'll have to wait on that a little bit. So the slurry, technically what you could do then is, if you have a BGA facility set up, you can use the slurry from the BGA and put it into there, and that produces seeds, and then you can take the manure from there and put it into there as well. So becomes a whole big production cycle, basically. Excellent. Alright, folks, gonna have to cut this episode short. I do need to get to work. So my name is Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Banktikow, making some biofuel. Catch you guys later.